Alors, dans cette vidéo, on va apprendre le concept du comparatif, de comparison. Okay? Let's suppose we want to compare these two imaginary places, une ville et un village au bord de la mer. So, what are the structures, expressions, and words that you'll use to compare? That's what you learn in this video. Okay, commençons. The first thing that you should know is in English, many a times we use the ER ending words for comparison, like bigger, calmer, longer, louder, greener, shorter, cleaner. Yes, ER ending. But in French, there is no such ending that we add and it becomes a comparative word. No, nothing like that. Okay, all we have is the words like more, less, and as much as. Okay, so what are these words? More is plus, less is moins, equal, aussi, and autant. Yes, these are the words that you should know. Now, how do we put them and where do we place them in a sentence? That's our next thing. So, depends on what you're comparing. Okay, if you're comparing, your basis of comparison is an adjective, okay, an adjective, then we have plus or moins or aussi, and then we have the adjective. Okay, for example, je suis plus grande. I am taller. Okay, so tall is grande, and it's more, so plus grande. So you see plus and then the adjective. Okay, we can also say je suis moins grande. Je suis aussi grande. Okay, anything is possible. If you are comparing or the basis of your comparison is an adverb, it's similar to the adjective. Okay, it's plus, moins, aussi, plus adverb. Okay, if I want to say, okay, if I want to tell about the speed of running, okay, so I can say, je cours moins vite. Okay, vite is fast, moins is less. Okay, so moins comes first and then vite. Okay, je cours moins vite. That's how it is for adjective and adverb. Okay, so here what we are comparing is important. Okay, so we are comparing or talking about grand and vite, so adjective and adverb. Now, what if it is a verb? Okay, that I work more. So, je travaille plus. Okay, so we'll add it after the verb. We'll add plus, moins, or autant. Okay, after the verb. So, je travaille plus. The basis of comparison is travailler. Okay, we are comparing We are talking about travailler, which is a verb. Okay, so after that, simply we put plus. Lastly, if we are comparing a noun, a no, then what is the structure? In that case, we have plus de, moi de, or autant de. You see, we have added this de. It is only in the case of a noun, when there is a noun after it. If not, we just have plus, moi, aussi, autant. Okay. So, in that case, we'll have to add the only when there is a noun after it. Okay. Let's take an example. J'ai plus de livres. Okay. What am I comparing? The number of books. Okay. So, books, that's a noun. So, plus de before it. Plus de livres. Okay. That's how this works. Okay. Le comparatif, the comparison. Now, what am I comparing this to? This is also a complete sentence. I can say, je suis plus grande, je cours moins vite, je travaille plus, j'ai plus de livres. Definitely. Okay. If I want to keep it till this, I can. But if I want to compare it with another element, okay, for example, I'm comparing myself, but to whom? I'm comparing myself with a friend, with another person. So we have an element that is k. Okay, then we add k after it. K is than. Okay, we have k, 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 and again k. Okay, je suis plus grande que toi. Okay, than you. Then je cours moins vite que toi, than you. Je travaille plus que toi, and j'ai plus de livres que toi. Yes, we add k and then we add the other element that we are comparing with. That's what we do. That's it. Okay. So we can have these sentences with k or without k. Okay. So don't get too confused about the position of these words plus, moi, aussi, autant. If you observe one thing, all these are after the verb. Okay. So that's the baseline. These are placed after the verb. Okay. And then it will come naturally that, okay, you'll put the adjective or adverb after it or the noun after it. Just that one thing that you have to remember is you have to put the if there is a noun after it. Okay. If you're comparing a noun. Okay. So these are a few examples. Yes. Now, what if we want to compare those two images? Yes. Let's see. Okay. Le comparatif for these two. So this is une ville et un village. Okay. So à gauche, il y a une ville. À droite, il y a un village. Okay. Now, if we want to compare the population, okay, then everything is imaginary. So we can have our own sentences. Population. So I can say, il y a plus de population dans la ville. Okay, I don't want to mention que. Okay, it is obvious that here I'm comparing it to a village. So, il y a plus de population dans la ville. That's it. Okay, here you can say